Welcome, everyone. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond. You are watching the 2025 WPBA Olhausen, Colorado Classic here at Felt Bar and Billiards in Englewood, Colorado. We have a great starting matchup between Renita, Ritchie, and Shanelle, Loraine, both B-side match. This is a B-side matchup, so these ladies are fighting for their tournament life. I've got Mr. Ron Cox in the booth with me this morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, so this is Ron's. He's the first time he's been on the WPBA stream, so you guys be kind to him at home. Thank you if you're watching on Billiard TV or Amazon Prime. We appreciate your support, as well as anyone who's watching on WPBA Billiards on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you always get notified whenever we go live. We're just waiting for the tournament director, Mr. Jerry Stucker, to finish player announcements. There are 9 matches going on in the room. So this first round, I do believe, are all B-side matchups. And if you want to follow along with that, you can go to DigitalPool.com, search 2025 WPBA Olhausen Colorado Classic. Really, all you have to do is go to tournaments and search WPBA, and it'll be the first event that pops up. Make sure you're following all your favorite players. Make sure if you do enjoy the WPBA that you take just a second to follow along with all our socials. And, of course, thanks to our partners, Billiard TV and Amazon Prime, for continuously supporting the women's billiards, and we are proud to be a partner with them. So, Ron, are you enjoying the event so far? Are you having a good time?
I love it, yes.
It's nice to have all these ladies here playing pool, isn't it?
It is awesome. The Pro-Am was just so much fun.
Did you play?
Yeah.
You did?
I got paired up with Pia.
Oh, she's awesome.
Oh, she's pretty cool. She gave us a hard time when we missed our draw shots. So.
Yeah, she ain't gonna give you. She's gonna treat you just like I'm sure her and Josh are with each other,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was good.
She's not gonna put up with no slack from you guys
No.
if you're part of her team.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and watch these ladies lag for the first break, and we'll go over the match rules shortly thereafter. All right, looks like Renita came up a little shy, and Shanelle had a beautiful lag. Let's talk about the match rules for this event. These are the match rules. They're going to lag for the first break, which you've just seen. It's an alternate break format thereafter. The 9-ball is on the spot. There is no break box. The opponents are going to rack for each other. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and this is cue ball fouls only. Race to 8. So the racking for each other is new to us. We just started doing it a couple of events ago. Because we're using a template rack, and the 9 is on the spot. We've eliminated some issues with the, somebody bumped our camera out there. We've eliminated some issues by going to opponent rack. I will tell you this, though. The ladies can check the rack, but they cannot touch it themselves. So if they need an adjustment, they're allowed. Yep. But whoever originally racked has to make the adjustment. If they can't come to an agreement, then they'll grab someone from the side, whether it's a timekeeper or, the tournament director. So looks like Shanelle Loraine is going to be breaking first. We are using the Aramith Pro Cup balls with the pink 4 and the orange 5. We're having some lighting issues in this building.
A little bit.
It is difficult because the room is very dark, and the box lights make it difficult. Next year, if they bring us back, Sam and I are gonna have some discussions about potentially bringing in our perimeter lighting.
Yeah.
It just makes for a better experience for the viewers at home, but we're still fine. This is a wonderful tournament, and I think people at home can get the gist of how it works. All right, so she does make a ball on the break. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a shot on the 1.
So being a little newer to 9-ball, learning the strategy of the game, watching the pros out there, when to push,
right?
When to try to do a safety instead of being so offensive, has really opened my eyes about how you can really look at this game in a different aspect.
All right, so Shanelle's pushed out, but unfortunately she's left Renita no shot at the 1, so Renita's giving it back. When you push out, it's the push out, in my opinion, in 9-ball is a double-edged sword. Because when you push out, you know that you're allowing your opponent to either do to you what you were going to do to them, or you know, or basically they're going to give it back to you and it's going to be a tough position. Like here, Shanelle has left herself no side on the 1, so she's either going to have to kick and make a good hit. Renita was smart to give this shot back. Like, you don't typically want to hook yourself on your push. You want to have sight on the ball.
And I noticed that when I was playing the Pro-Am with the new covers they have when they covered the tables.
Yeah.
I was missing wide, too, on my kick shots.
Oh.
And I was like, So there's a big difference between when these cloths are new compared to what you play every week.
Right. Absolutely. Well, and shout out to Diamond because they came in and brought in new tops so that table 1 wasn't, because this table is normally like a 4-inch pocket table or 4 1/4, right?
They had it
very
really
tight. Yeah, more suitable for 1 pocket versus 9-ball pool. So shout out to Diamond for coming in. They brought in new tops for these tables and opened up the pockets so that they were more playable, especially for the feature table. All right, so Renita makes a good shot. She had ball in hand on the 1. Obviously, she's going to make that one. But now she's got a bit of a predicament there. She has to shoot the 2 in, but she had traffic. She does skim the 8. Now she's got herself in a bit of a spot there, a little bit of a either a back cut or looks like, I don't know if she's looking at the 3-9. I'm not familiar with Renita, so this is the first time that I've had her on the stream. So I'm not familiar and wouldn't know what her shot selections are going to be. We're going to learn about Renita together, Ron.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But this is, she's played in a few events. Renita is from North Carolina. All right, so she's coming to the table with a shot. Shanelle will be happy about that. Yeah, so Renita's from North Carolina. She's currently, she's ranked 106 on the tour at the moment. Her first event was the Sledgehammer Open in 2022. She's a pretty cool lady. She's very nice. She's a photography student. She likes to do photographs of pool rooms and players in action. So Renita's got some talents outside of just being a solid pool player. And then we've got Shanelle. Shanelle's old school. She's been with us for a long time. She's everybody's favorite, really. She's just like the kindest little human.
We were talking a little bit yesterday while she was towards the end of the last matches. She was sitting up here with us.
Yeah,
and
she's great.
Yeah, she was trying to decide what she was going to do on her schedule. She was thinking about Vietnam until she looked how long the flight was. And she was, oh, okay, I got to rethink that. She's phenomenal. Awesome. She's really nice.
She's great. All right, so she cuts this 5 in. She is swinging towards that 9 ball. We'll see if she can get around it.
In between. There you go.
Oh, I'm not sure if that was a miss or an attempted safety. But Renita will probably be happy if that 6 goes past that 9. She's going to be happy to have these last 4 balls.
So with that cut right there, would you be playing that to come off the backside of that 8 ball and just come up a little bit and hit it hard enough to get the 8 ball out of the way?
Yes, you definitely don't want to get yourself stuck or bounce the 8 out in front of your 6. So probably play a high ball, maybe go 2 rails around, just like you said.
Just like we talked.
Yeah. She just needed to hit that with maybe a little more pace.
Not because I haven't done that 100 times.
A glutton for punishment, huh, Ron?
I make this game harder than it needs to be.
Yeah. Don't we all?
Yeah.
I want to say thanks to Superman Trick Shots. He's in our chat room. If you guys aren't familiar, his name is Brian Pauly. He's a world-renowned trick shot artist. So thank you, Brian, for tuning in. Make sure you guys, if you're not familiar, to go follow his socials. He's amazing. All right, good
nice.
one hit, good shot on the 6. She made a solid connection. Unfortunately for Renita, she's left. Shanelle, a decent shot on the 6. This is a little tricky because the 8 doesn't go past the 9, so she may have to go 2 rails to get back on that 8 ball. So she does try to get there.
A little heavy on the 6.
Yeah. And you got to remember, too, and I try to remind people of this regularly with these B-side matches. These ladies are legitimately fighting for their tournament life, so it's very intense. And nerves can come into play, and sometimes they'll make mistakes that you normally wouldn't see them make.
And this morning, just walking in, you could feel when the girls were warming up.
Oh, yeah.
It's quiet.
Yeah, it's not a joke right now.
It's a totally different environment from yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. As it should be.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this is a professional event, so these ladies are taking it very seriously. All right, so this is tough, right? Because this is one of those shots, it's like what I call kind of a tweener. You know, it's hard to roll this ball in and pocket it and hold it on the right side of the table for the 9. You either have to put a lot of spin on that or you have to swing the cue ball around, which, you know, sometimes swinging the cue ball around doesn't allow you to decelerate your stroke, so it's a little bit better than trying to roll it in. But this right here, Shanelle can just roll this in, though. This isn't quite as steep.
Yeah, you could tell the
it's very tense.
Very tense.
Yeah. And I hate to say this, and I'm just being honest. I think when you're really fighting for your tournament life, that's when you do things where you roll the balls because you're trying to be too cautious. And that's when all the deceleration and all the bad things that can possibly happen in your stroke are going to happen.
And they're magnified.
I think when you're nervous or you're fighting for tournament life, you should just swing for the fences.
Just get it.
Yeah.
Just get it.
Yeah, because I feel like when you're too cautious, you almost roll the ball off more. You know, you miss balls. Timid pool is just bad pool, in my opinion. So I'd rather see it, you know.
Do you find it where you're in this situation, you might try to be so perfect on stuff that you're slowing down and you're getting out of your process?
Absolutely. And that comes along with the timid part, right? Like you're just trying too hard. I think when you try too hard, it makes it like worse mentally and physically, right?
Yeah.
I know it's hard not to care, right? And I'm not saying don't care, but I'm saying that, you know, you got to trust the process. If you've put in all the work, you just got to keep doing what you do. You got to trust the process. If it's not meant to be, it won't be.
Right.
Nice strike.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah, very well struck by Shanelle. Now here, I'd like to see her shoot this ball. I don't want to see her roll the ball. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see her stroke through the ball.
Yep.
No chance for deceleration that way. Just, you know, a little above center will be perfectly fine. Oh, she rolled it again. Yeah. That's what I mean about the rolling the ball. We're just too timid and things happen in that final stroke. It's just so weird how often you see it.
This year I got recognized as an instructor with the PBIA. And I am starting to recognize a whole lot of finer details, like you said right there, where she rolled it.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to practice and play the way you practice. And in practice, if you're rolling the balls, clearly, you know what I mean, you're not doing that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron, by the way, is also one of the sponsors of this event. So I wanted everyone to know that I was trying to keep that on the DL. I didn't know if you wanted me to put him on blast like that. But he's supporting the WPBA.
Yeah.
We appreciate him. So if you guys need a cool PBIA instructor, reach out to Ron Cox. Or Sammy Deep. She's awesome. She's great, too.
She's my personal coach, and she's the one that helped me get this going. So
nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like Shanelle is racking for Renita. Real quick, while they're doing that, I want to say thank you to our event sponsors. All right, and we're back in action.
I have a question about the template.
Sure.
So what company is that one made by?
That is the Perfect Rack.
Okay.
They are the official rack sponsor of the WPBA. We use them at all of our events. They're wonderful.
I used them on the Pro-Am.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Best template. Aren't they great?
I thought I was doing pretty good.
Yeah.
until I was like, oh, wait a minute. These are amazing.
Yeah, they're so good, and they last for a really long time. I tell people that regularly about the Perfect Rack. In my opinion, they're probably one of the best on the market, if not the best. And that's just an opinion, of course, but I have like 4 of them at home, and I've been on the same one for like 6 months, and I play 4 or 5 days a week at home. So, I'm putting some use in it, and I'm still using the same one.
Well, they were really nice because there is no room to get those off. If it's off a little bit, and one of the ladies notice it, those racks are so tight.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
It's really neat.
Yeah, so if anybody, they're actually produced in Canada. Brittany Bryant is the representative for them, and if anybody needs or would like to purchase them, I know that they usually typically prefer to do big orders, but you can always message Brittany at WPBA.com. And she can fill you in and let you know how their process works, because I'm not really sure on that.
I don't think she can slide under that.
No, she probably would have preferred to get a bump on it, to be honest, at the pace she played it at.
Yeah, trying to hit it over towards that corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, well, she's in a spot here. I would assume that she's going to play a safety. She could cross. Oh, she's going to bank it down. I would have thought she would have banked it a little more wide, maybe gone 2 rails to the top short rail. Yeah. But
on shots on like that, they call it two-way.
Yep.
Would you try to, just in case it wasn't going to go in, would you adjust that speed for that 2-ball just to stop to that top left long rail? Yeah,
I think in those situations, and I'm sure you would agree, you almost have to pick one. Pick the cue ball or the object ball to focus on.
Right.
And in that case, I don't know if she was being aggressive and trying to go for the bank and get position.
Yeah.
And that's what it has seemed as though she was doing. Wow, cue ball, slow down. Wow, Shanelle hit that ball really well. Not a lot of justice there. She was getting to the right side of the table. All right, so she may have a rail first here, but it looks like the pocket might be in play. This is tough. All right, guys, the score is currently 1-0. Renita Ritchie over Shanelle Loraine. Shanelle's great, by the way, for those of you guys who don't know much about her. She is currently 59th in the rankings, but at one point her highest ranking on tour was 36th. She resides in Florida. She was born in Japan, but she's also got some cool sponsors. She's sponsored by Eastern Billiards, Andy Cloth, and Howe. And Howe is one of the WPBA sponsors as well, so shout out to Howe.
Thread the needle.
Oh, so close. Good effort. Good effort.
So after the 3, she's got I don't see the pink, the colors off a little.
I know, the pink's gone.
Yeah.
So it's just got the 5 and the 7. Yeah, it's like a catch-22 in this room, because if I put my cameras on, like I'll show you real quick. Look at it. So if I put my cameras on to where the color of the balls look a little better and we darken up the room, we lose the player.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, do we go dark so the table looks better, or do we lighten it up a little and try to make the players more recognizable?
Right.
It was like, well, what way do we go?
In the middle.
So, yeah. So typically for our bigger events, we have perimeter lighting and we have outside lighting and stuff. But, we can't come in here and just hang stuff off of the walls around here. It's not our pool room. So we do our best with what we can.
I switched to the perimeter lighting at my house.
Oh, they're wonderful, aren't they?
And I try to work out 2 hours a day. When I go to my local pool hall, boy, is it a little bit of an adjustment because it's a little darker.
Yeah, you get spoiled by the lighting when it's that good. Yeah, so we actually have a perimeter light. We have 2 of them that we can travel and travel around with us.
Okay.
But, here it's a little more difficult. We're not asking Adam and Joe to just tear things out of their ceilings and hang lights for us. In the future, it may be a conversation just for streaming purposes, but for this particular event, every year they do better to improve things for us, so we appreciate them. So hopefully next year when they bring us back. Hopefully you guys will bring us back next year.
We're bringing you back. Adam Burke and I shoot a lot of pool together. We're bringing you back.
I love Adam. He's great.
The best.
We're both dog people.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Adam and we're buddies.
Yeah, we shoot league together, and we have for a couple of years. So
I can't get him in here with me though.
Why not?
I don't know. He just doesn't do it.
Maybe he'll be here at 3 o'clock.
No.
No.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Have to bribe him.
All right, so it looks like Renita is making some nice work of this rack. Renita is a very solid player, and I'm friends with them on Facebook, and I love the support that she gets, and from her husband and her people, and she's a very solid player, and I think they do believe that she belongs here on tour, so we'd like to see her have some good runs, If not, maybe we can get her to take some pictures for us.
Yeah.
I heard she's a great photographer. So maybe we can figure that out. All right, Renita Ritchie taking 2-0 over Shanelle Loraine. Real quick, let's see what we got going on in the room. All right, so Veronica Lyon is playing Edwige Kavanagh. Veronica's in the lead, 1-0. Beth Sudholm is up 2-0 over Alexandra Kilikova, who we saw on the stream first round yesterday. Sheena Lewis. Skittles is up 1-0 over Carrie Anderson. Honeman is up 1-0 over Houseman. Sarah Miller and Barbara Lee are currently playing. Barbara's up 1-0. Debbie Tyker took a 2-0 lead over Laura Bendikas. And Amanda Mann and Serena Kopanitz are currently sitting at ones. Lots of action going on in the room, folks. Don't forget, our next event here with the WPBA is going to be the DigitalPool Jacoby Tour Championships. November 12th through the 16th. It is an 80-player field. This is a world ranking event. It's at Central Wisconsin Expo Center in Rothschild. So make sure you guys, if you've never been to a WPBA event, that's a great one. The hotel is actually connected right to the convention center. So, and typically DigitalPool runs amateur events on the other side of us.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
There's stuff for people to do.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable playing on 7-foot diamond or valley tables, that's the place to be. They run great amateur events alongside. So you could come watch us, play a little pool. Be a good time. Win-win for everyone.
Yep.
All right, a little light on the break there. Nothing pocketed. Renita is going to go ahead and take the perfect rack off the table. How do you feel about that, Ron? Does a rack bother you to stay on the table, or do you have to remove it?
So when I'm practicing, I never move it. So it doesn't bother me when I'm practicing, but if I'm in a match, it'll bother me. I don't know why I have these little hiccups going on, but I just feel like if I'm going around.
Oh, little pace.
Yeah, if I'm going around a ball and that rack is there, it might shift the ball a little bit, right?
All right.
And I don't want that to happen to me, so I wouldn't want it too much.
So do you completely remove it off the table, or do you just put it on the rail?
I'll set it on the rail most of the time.
That's what I do. It doesn't bother me a lick, but I don't leave it on the table. I remove it, but I put it on the rail.
Yeah.
Some players are like nowhere on the table. They want it off the table, back at their seated table, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah. And I get it. When they're trying to focus, some of the smallest little things can
absolutely
lay up your eyeballs.
Yeah, but everybody's got something, don't they? Look at this side view. I actually think she may have this 3-ball. I don't know if she has all of it to make it in the side, but I'm positive she can see it.
Nice shot.
Oh, she swishes it. What a good shot by Renita Ritchie. Unfortunately, the cue ball had no control, and it went back and forth, and landed a pretty tough spot on the floor. I don't know. She's kicking at this one. She does need to be mindful. If she comes too deep underneath it on the short rail, she could scratch. If she comes one rail to the right, long rail, I think she's got a better chance of getting safe if she comes at it that way, if she doesn't pocket it. So there you go. Kick at it this way. Maybe the 4 will bank. Oh, she tried to drain it. Woo-wee.
Bro, she was
good effort.
Putting a little steam on it to get it to the other end of the table, and she caught that point.
She hit it pretty firm. She didn't leave Shanelle much. You can see here.
Go.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it'll go.
Oh, good. That's cool.
Yeah, I did that without my glasses. That's pretty good.
All right, so Chanel's making some decisions here. These ladies are on a mandatory 40-second shot clock with 1 40-second extension per rack and 60 seconds after the break. All right, so in that situation there, Shanelle, I think, was a little worried about the scratch in the side, so she undercut the 5. Renita comes to the table. The only shot that really she needs to be really mindful of is where she lands to get on the 6, because the 6 leads her to the 7. 7 is tucked under the 9.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna...
I was thinking we would leave it short on the right-hand side of that table. So the cue ball had a little road to the 7.
Yeah, she just overhit it in all the ways. All right. Excuse me, guys. Someone just popped in the booth. All right, nice bank shot on the 6 there. Okay. Well played.
Okay. One of the things I really like when I come to these events is when you're watching the professional and you're learning your stroke. This week has been a really eye-opener of just how much I need to slow down. Because they're just the intensity, I can't say intensity, but the calmness when they're really focusing on aiming before they stroke. You can see just the calmness in a lot of the strokes. And then you can tell when they're under stress, they speed up a little bit. But this last week, just watching the professional strokes is a big eye-opener. And it helps me in my game to slow down.
Yeah, their rhythm, especially when you get to the top echelon. Girls, when you watch them, they have the same rhythm every single shot, no matter what shot selection they've chosen. Look at
that was
she hit that beautifully.
How calm she was in the whole stroke. And deliberate. It's a deliberate stroke.
So my favorite thing about Shanelle, and if you watch closely, you'll now recognize it. All right, so she didn't quite do it as much there, but Shanelle sneaks up on the ball.
Oh.
When she gets into her final stance, wow, snaps to that. Great shot by Shanelle. She sneaks up on the balls. So, all right, guys, so it's 2-1 currently at the moment. Renita Ritchie over Shanelle Loraine. For those of you guys who are not familiar with the ladies of the WPBA, feel free to go to WPBA.com. We have all our event information as well as player bios, information about the top girls, all of our rankings. All that is available to you at WPBA.com. We also have some new sponsors this season I want to give a special shout out to with Kamui. Classic Billiards in Florida. If you haven't been, go check it out. I hear they have the best party pool room in the planet. And Super Shot Billiards supplies as well. Super Shot Billiards, they make some great like claws, cue claws, cue rests, bridges, chalk holders, like the magnetic chalk holders. They make all of our cool little stuff here at the WPBA, so shout out to them. And of course to Big Family Custom Creations, Game On Gear. Nate and Marie are the best in the business, and we love them. So thanks for supporting the WPBA, and we're going to get back to the action. Renita Ritchie 2-1 over Shanelle Loraine. Renita to break.
What was different for me is I've never played 9-ball with the 9-ball on spot.
That is different.
That is a little different.
We've been working on the break. You can tell all of us girls, we've been working on the break like for the last month, like everyone is.
It is a little different. Now, do you feel that the break is one of the most important shots in a match?
Absolutely. It's probably one of the most important shots in the match.
And yet, it is probably the least practiced shot when I'm walking around the pool rooms.
Not by us.
Not by you guys. But when I...
But
so the
you're
difference
right.
between the amateurs and the, the guys that are doing the weekend tournaments or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't see them practicing that break.
Yeah. The break on any level, whether it's the 1 on the spot or the 9 on the spot, well, yeah, she pocketed the ball, but just not really paying much attention to where the cue ball is heading. Yeah, the break is absolutely one of the, if not the most important shot of the rack. It can make or break as to, it can make or break a lot of things. It can make or break whether or not you get control of the table, you retain control of the table. If you don't make a ball on the break, you don't get a chance to run out, especially in 9-ball, right? It's a big deal.
Yep.
And so for my opinion, it's probably the most important shot on the table. So if you're not practicing your break, folks, you're not doing all the things. You have to do all the things to be great at this game, and practicing the break is one of them. Yeah, you'll notice too, with the 9 on the spot, you're going to see a lot of girls trying to pinch the 1 into the side pocket. And I'm sure if you watch any of the men's professional events, you've seen them. They break from the break box, so it's a bit different than what we do.
Yeah.
But they are always trying to crush the 1 into the side every time, because that's the only ball they can guarantee they know where it's going, right?
Right.
And then, of course, the wing ball is a bonus. If you can get the wing ball as well, that's the other ball that you're aiming for. All right, so kick safe from Shanelle. Obviously not intentional, but it happens. Welcome to 9-ball. All right, so these ladies are playing a race to 8. You can see that in the parentheses next to their names. And this is a B-side matchup. We've got some great matches going on today. Our next matchup at 11 o'clock is going to be Loraine Brown versus her to be determined opponent. She's waiting. Of the winner from, let me see if I'll look at this bracket up real quick. So she's waiting for the winner of Betsy Sudholm and Alexandra Gulikova. She will be playing the winner of that match. So Loraine will be up next. So big LJ Queen of the Hill fans, if you're out there, make sure you stay tuned. 11 a.m. Loraine Brown. And then at 1 o'clock, we've got Caroline Powell playing the winner of... I knew this answer. Holly Figueroa and Pam Kelly. So right now, Pam's leading that match 2-1. So the winner of that will play Caroline Powell. And then at, let's see, we got 9, 11, 1, and 3, right? If I'm correct.
I think so. Yep.
I think it's 3 o'clock. Monica Webb and Sophia Mass. So that's going to be a good one. That is an A-side matchup. Yeah, that's a 3 o'clock match. But remember, everyone, we are on Mountain Time Zone. So if you're, your digital pool will give you the times according to your time zone, not ours. So just so you guys know. All right, so Chanel's got an opportunity here to tie this matchup. She needs to just take her time. I really think that she could probably play this with just a little bit of draw, and that cue ball will slide over. She's sneaking up on the ball.
Now I see what you're talking about. She gets sneaky on it.
She sneaks up to it. She's very fun. All right, so she's going to try to pocket this ball and slide the cue ball over. Well done. She stayed in the proper line of the next shot. All right, so she didn't take as much time from on this 8 as she did that 7. So hopefully she...
See if it kicks the 9.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got it right.
She didn't quite get the draw on that I think she'd intended. Now she's got another tough cut into the side pocket on this 9-ball. She did make the last one, so we'll see if she can get this in the dark side. Wow, two great 9-balls in a row. Well played, Shanelle. Well played. All right, while they're racking, just take a second here to say thank you to ICA. ICAtrainingtool.com, one of the main sponsors here at the WPBA. All right, and we're back in action. Chanel's checking the rack just to make sure. It's just the right way to be. If you see a gap, you know, you just ask for your opponent to fix a gap. It's not uncommon. It does happen. Just because they're template racks doesn't mean that you can't gap them. None of the ladies here do any of that stuff intentionally, though. That's for sure.
But I'm telling you from experience, that template rack, it is tight.
It's awesome.
It's not hard to get one not all the way set. Yeah, the one ball came a little high. Right side.
Did she? Oh, so she broke dry again.
Yeah, she broke dry, and then we'll have an elevated shot to this one. So in a situation like this where she's elevated, stretched, two balls at the other end of the table, are we, I didn't know if a safety would have been a better choice. I'm learning the game.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Well, she has the window on the 2, so we'll see if she opts to be offensive or if she's just going to go ahead and bank that 2-ball out of there.
Oh,
she's all in on offense.
That was a good shot.
Well played. She's back cutting the 3 now, and she's quite a bit away from it. I like the fact that she makes the balls. I will give Renita makes the balls well. I think that maybe it might have a little to do with nerves. Sometimes when we're nervous, we hit the balls thinner than you would when you're not nervous. And so the cue ball is going to travel twice the pace, right? The thinner you cut the ball, the further it'll travel. So she keeps kind of getting herself in these weird little spots. No, I don't know how much. I think she can see the face of the pink 4, but I don't think she has all of it. So thinning that ball could be treacherous. The pocket's real big on the right. She's kicking up table, 2 rails under it. Well played. A little less pace, and she'd probably been sitting in a safety position. All right, so the 5 does go in the right or the left side pocket or the top left corner. I believe it goes in the right as well, top right. But she's first got to handle the ball of the moment, which is the pink 4.
Looks like she's going to the lower right.
Yeah, she's going to back cut this. All right, so she went trying to get position for the 5 in the side. She's missed the pink 4. Now here I wouldn't worry so much about position because it does go to the top 2 pockets. So I'd probably just really focus on making the pink 4 first. We'll see how Renita handles this. Well done.
You can make that.
Even if it tracks too far, that's okay, because it does go on the top right.
And the 6 is laying on that side.
Now here she might be a little off in angle. So we'll have to see if she can, I don't know if she can stun it forward and take the 6, I was going to say, and take the 6 in the side pocket. The good thing is here, if she can pocket this 6 or play a safety, her choice. 7 is right in front of the side. She can play this and come around 2 rails.
Good shot.
She has a nice touch on the ball, Renita. She's cut them in from every direction so far this match.
Yeah.
The score is 2-2, so this is a big game for them. This is a race to 8 B-side matchup.
Sometimes these angles don't look right because she must have room to hit that 8.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a little better look at it. Oh,
go.
Oh, wiped its feet all the way into the pocket. Should just roll this in the side. She could go up table, but I think that's a little more dangerous. A lot more distance. So I like her. She just kind of drained it into the side pocket like it was no big deal at all. Well played, 3-2 in favor of Renita Ritchie. I'll say thanks to our event sponsors while they rack. All right, and we're back. Back in action. What do we got? Oh, you know what? Shanelle's playing. Let's do that real quick. Check this out.
Hi, it's Shanelle Loraine, and you're watching the WPBA on YouTube.
That's our very own Shanelle Loraine saying you're watching WPBA on YouTube.
That's a lot of fun.
She's cute. Well, dry break pretty open. This could be some trouble for Renita. You know, this is tough, right? Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's early. It's early here. I think everybody on the East Coast, it's 11. Am I right?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, almost 12. Almost 12,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're about 2. Aren't we 2 hours from the East Coast, or are we 3?
3 from New York, right?
Yeah. So it might be, yeah. So it might be almost 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whoever's in the East Coast that's in my WPBA chat on YouTube, tell me what time it is there. Okay. Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah.
I had to ask some of the fans. For those of you guys who are watching on our partners, Billiard TV and Amazon Prime, and you're ever interested in checking out our chat, you can go to WPBA Billiards on YouTube and become of our chat family. Part of our chat family, we have a great chat room. The people in our chat are amazing. So you're always welcome to do that. And that also gives you an opportunity to get into some of our swag giveaways and stuff that we do. But we only do that through WPBA Billiards on YouTube. All right, so good start for Shanelle here.
Oof.
After this rack, we'll go ahead and check the scores around the room.
Yeah.
See how that's going, but Shanelle fell a little too straight on this ball. She may have to draw it all the way back and play short side if the 5 goes past the 9. We'll see. Ooh, she was able to get into that. Good shot, Shanelle Loraine. I thought she was a little too straight for that. These pockets they'll spit it back at you.
They like doing that too.
Yeah, they got me twice yesterday on straight-in balls.
I was watching your match yesterday. I was like, oh my goodness.
I was struggling yesterday. I've had a headache for 3 days. I think it's the elevation.
Altitude?
Yeah, the altitude.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm struggling with that. I've never had a problem out here before, but I'm definitely having a problem this time.
Right now it's really hot. It's August.
Oh.
And we hit 100 degrees, over 100 degrees.
I've spoken into existence,
Oh, yeah.
Hit the pocket. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But that heat and that dryness we have here in Denver can cause that.
Yeah, I've been just trying to keep hydrated, taking some leaves, some ibuprofens. I'm just trying to fight it off. Terrible headache for 3 days, and it has to be the altitude.
Yeah, and being really dry. If you're not used to dry.
Well, I'm from Michigan, so I'm definitely not used to dry. I'm surrounded by lakes.
Yeah.
It's very humid in Michigan right now. Temperature-wise, it's about the same as it is here right now.
But you have the humidity.
But we have so much humidity. It's like 80% humidity when you guys have like 11% humidity.
On an average.
Yeah, it's brutally different.
You'd think it would be the desert.
Yeah.
With all those mountains we got.
Well, yeah, but it is compared to where I'm from. I feel like I'm in the desert. All right, so a little bit of back and forth action in this rack, folks. We don't want to get distracted talking about our own silly things. All right, so personally, I would love to see Shanelle cut this into the left side pocket and use the top short rail to get back down table. She could go to the top left corner if she'd like, but I just think it's a much smarter shot.
Pace is more controllable.
Yes, and the second rail, even potentially third rail, will help her to not decelerate. Yeah, she didn't want to hit the 9. No. She needed to avoid that. Yeah. Thank you guys in our chat room. Everybody's giving me the old 1-2 on what I need to do, which I totally appreciate. I've never, I've been out here a ton of times. I've been out west a gazillion. This is not really quite west, but it's west to me.
Yeah.
And I've never had problems.
It's kind of extra dry.
Yeah, it's beating me up this week. All right. Ooh. All right. So no scratchy scratch. But Renita's got a steep cut on the 7 if she wants to get out on this rack and extend her lead.
That'll come off that left rail. She doesn't have to worry about too much, right? Just making that 7 ball.
Speaking of that, too, Renita has some really cool sponsors. She's actually sponsored by Best Western Hotels and Resorts, K&P Roofing and Remodel, and Randolph's Billiards, which I think is really cool that she's got some sponsors that are outside of the industry.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. Kudos to Renita for that.
Expanding the awareness. That was a nice shot.
All right, so now she's sitting on a weird shot on the 9.
Now.
Into the side pocket. Her and Shanelle leave themselves the same exact 9 balls every time. Okay, so she just needs to roll this in. She kind of jabbed at it. A little quick in that last follow-through stroke. Somebody's bumping my camera. I'm going to have to go out there and put them in check.
Oh, you don't want that.
All right, so Shanelle should be fine here. Just pocket this 9, nice and smooth. Doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball. Okay, so she does miss that, but she's left Renita. She's left Renita tough. I'm pretty sure she's in a spot here.
Did she get past that?
Ooh. No bueno. Yeah, she can't cut it. She scratches. The bank is tough because I think she's frozen. I don't know if she can cross over it maybe and play it in that top side pocket.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. She can't bank it to the corner. She's going to scratch. I don't think she can keep the cue ball under control. She could just tap safe if it's not frozen. She could just bump into it lightly.
Right.
I don't know. It depends, I guess, what your nerve level is at this point in the match.
No, it's a pretty even match. They're going back and forth. Looked like she was eyeballing that top side pocket. Yep, she eyeballed it and made it. Nice. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that was a nice
Did
shot.
she bank it back to
She
her?
banked it to the top side.
Wow,
And
swishes.
the cue ball wanted to follow it.
Great shot. Yeah, that's a natural for that.
Yeah.
Well played, Renita Ritchie. So is she up 4-2 now? I
Yep.
do believe it's a 4-2 match. Let's check out some of the live scores that are going on around the room, folks. All right, so Veronica Lyon is up 3-1 over Edwidge. Betsy's taking a commanding lead, 3-1 over Alexandra Kulikova. Shanna Lewis is up 4-0 over Carrie Anderson. Honeman is 3-1 over Houseman. I think I just like saying their names. Sarah Miller is up 4-2 over Barbara Lee. Debbie Teichert is 3-2 over Ben Dekas. Mann is up 3-2 over Serena Kopenitz. Real quick, guys, because this isn't all on my screen. Pam Kelly is up 3-2 over Holly Figaro. And somebody asked me about the Gigi match, but that match I think is in next round, so we'll keep you posted on those as it goes. I do believe Gigi is playing Emily Duddy next round. Yeah, I would agree that that shot though was definitely that bank was definitely you're taking a risk because the cue ball is tracking back towards that side pocket. Absolutely good call. I love that she swung at it though. That was fun.
Yeah.
All right, scoreline 4-2 in favor of Renita Ritchie. These ladies are playing for their tournament life. They both were defeated their first round on the A side. So this could be the end of the road for one of them. Well, this will be the end of the road for one of them.
I
think Adam's checking in on you.
I think he was too.
He's making sure you're acting right, Ron.
I'm behaving myself. So, it looks like she's going to the left side of the one. Is she trying the combo? It's a long distance combo.
Maybe the carom off the six. Oh, wow, she cut the eyes off of that. Oh, no, don't go in there. It's dark in there. Ooh, she baited the scratch.
From this angle, I did not see that one going in the side like that.
I can't believe she came straight off that end rail like that, come back down this way.
Without
hitting anything. She cut that ball so steep, she caught the window between the nines at 4, you know? Like, what's going on? All right. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Snaps to that. Great shot by Shanelle.
That's a good safety. You love it when you do it, and you hate it when it happens to you.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of pool today, isn't there?
Oh, my goodness.
There's going to be a
lot of pool. Yeah, it's a long day today. I mean, I think we have 4 matches on a break. We're done by 7 o'clock tonight, though.
Yeah.
The one agreement with Felt that we made, the WPBA made, was that, you know, they have a really good night crowd here, and they have a really good league system that plays here in the evenings. So basically, they want us out of here.
Yeah, so we get
they can, because they still have to make money. This is an establishment, you know, and so we're not trying to close their doors. So we come in and we do our thing from 9 a.m. until I think last matches are 5 or 6, and then we're out of here and let them have their night crowd. Some of the girls stick around, have dinner.
That's good.
You know, enjoy their time here, hang out with some of the amateur players that come in. It's a lot of fun. It's a great venue.
Yeah, Felt does a great job.
Oh, she needs it to go. All right. Good safety.
Just missed it.
Oh, boy. All right, so Shanelle's going to remove the perfect rack from the table. Give you guys a quick look. Let's look around the room. This is basically we're about 8 foot above all the tables, so it's a bit more difficult. You can see the lights are just plain typical box lighting. But there are quite a few rooms. You can see Duddy in the top of your screen warming up. You can see Veronica Lyon to the right. All the girls are pretty heavy in the matches. Emily doesn't play until I think for another hour, so she's up there getting warmed up. So back to our feature match, guys. You can kind of see some of what's going on. Shanelle is trying to figure out this. If she's going to go for, maybe she's going to try to 3-foul her.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she's going to make effort for that. I don't know. I don't think that's necessary, though. The balls are open. I think Shanelle needs to trust her talent here and go for some. She's got ball in hand.
Right.
Like, I think that she needs to trust her talent, maybe not seek so much.
Yeah, she could. Because she could slide up that 2, up to the 3.
Absolutely. Very natural. And she has ball in hand. Totally her call, of course. Every player has a different MO or way of going about it, right?
Yeah, but they have a different vision.
Yeah, but this doesn't, with ball in hand, she should at least pocket her ball.
Right.
And get a good effort at trying to get out. There's nothing tied up, so. But
and
now she's.
Everything has a pocket.
There's nothing that's tied up, so I would have preferred to see Shanelle trust herself a little bit more there.
And she might be feeling a little extra pressure knowing this is it and she's down by 2. She might be.
And she's on the stream, right? We put her on the stream.
Yeah.
Which Shanelle doesn't mind the stream. She's actually quite comfortable in the position. So if you guys don't know anything about Shanelle or have never really, seen some information about her, check her out. She does do some updates and stuff about women's billiards on Windows Open with Melina Mike. So you guys can go in some of his past stuff and catch some interviews with Shanelle on there. All right, so Renita, I'm pretty sure she's fine. She can pocket this too. She just, she just made the ball, but really didn't accomplish much with the cue ball. She made.
Oh, she got that window?
Did she get the window?
I think she might got the window.
Is that real life?
She did.
She did.
That's awesome.
Wow, she's much smarter than I am, right? Just kidding. It's so tough on them.
Oh.
So we're looking at a screen, and we're about 40 feet, 50 feet from the table. Like, we can't see the table at all. All right, so this 4, I'm positive, goes past the 6 into the side. Should be able to just draw this back. She may have to just accept a little bit more cut on the 5. She's going forward. I guess you can do it that way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think she's all right, though.
She cuts the ball really well. Yeah, she's definitely a ball maker. Like, she pockets the balls. I think if with a little bit more cue ball control, she would be quite dangerous. All right, so she can pocket this 6, and I don't think a scratch is even an issue as long as she doesn't, put down spin on the ball at all. So she'll just play this with a high ball and roll it in. She's going to have to accept a steep cut on the 7. All right, so she misses the 6. Shanelle doesn't have much of an option as far as offense on the 6. She could play the bank, or she could thin it, bank it to this, be on your left side short rail of your view at home. She could put the 6 there and bring the cue ball down table and try to get onto that 8-9 or the 7-9.
Oh, she got the 6 behind it.
I don't think so. I think Renita can see it. No, Renita, as far as pocketing the ball, if she's aimed at something, she's not missed much.
No, she's doing
well. Really, it's positional. The positional shots have been giving her problems, but she really hasn't missed a lot of balls. If she lines to shoot at it, she makes them.
That was a steep cut, but.
I'm going to have to give the fact that this is a little nerve-wracking. I'm not sure that we've put Renita on the stream ever. And Shanelle, they're both fighting for tournament life. Like, I'm sure they're probably real mad at me right now. I do not pick the streams, but I had a vote on this one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I actually voted for this match because like, you know, Chanel's everybody's favorite. We all love her, you know, and they are on the B side, so we get a lot of requests for Shanelle to be playing on the stream. So we figured, you know, depending on this match, it could be the last time we'll see either of them with this event. So it was worth putting them on there. And these are all B-side matchups at this point, so for this round.
There was some good matches all day yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
A couple of good hills going on yesterday. We had a good crowd yesterday for some of those.
Yeah, we did. There was quite a few people, lots of spectators yesterday.
It's nice. I was here last year for the first one. This year it feels like it's doubled.
Yeah.
With the popularity, getting people here.
More spectators. Yep. Absolutely. And that's kind of the goal, right? Yeah. Like, we're trying to get more and more people invested in women's pool. And I think that we're doing a wonderful job. I think our tour is we're just, there's more variety in our tour of people, different types of people, different types of players. And I think that there's a little something for everybody in the WPBA right now, depending on, you know, what's your flavor. You like someone who's super trained? Do you like someone that's a little more freewheely? You know, we've got Ashley Benoit, who's like, she's a fireball. She just drains shots from 7-8 feet away, you know, just absolutely so much fun to watch. And then you've got people who are uber trained, like Christina and Pia, and Margaret, they're more structured, you know. I mean, I think we have something for everyone on the WPBA right now. And of course, you've got, you know, the GOAT, Allie. Oh, yeah. Allison's back in action. And, stay out of there. Ooh, all right, there we go. She got one back.
Yep.
And so right now, the WPBA, in my opinion, is the most versatile, the most, I don't want to say likable, because that's not really fair, because like the old school Karen and all those guys, they were great, you know what I mean?
Right.
But right now, we just have, I feel like we're more marketable than we've ever been. Yeah. We have something for everyone, all age ranges. We've got talented world champion junior players.
Oh, crazy.
We've got veterans in Billy Billing, Lori John. Allie, even in some regard. I hate saying that. Please don't get mad at me, Allie. But right now, and then we've got the new guard. We've got the new talent. We've got Pia, Margarita, and Christina, and Christina Zlateva, who didn't make it back from China in time to make this event. But we just have some of the most exciting players on the planet right now. And you know, they're here at every event. Yep. They support the WPBA. They support what we're doing. And so if you're not a fan, you need to be a fan.
If you're in Denver, get down here. Because when you see the stream, you see one table. Yeah. When you're here, you get to see all those personalities, all the different styles, and the way they attack. And to be honest with you, you girls are a little crazy, because that Pro-Am was fun.
Yeah, we have a great time at our Pro-Am.
It was fun, and the nicest people.
Yeah.
The ladies are the nicest people. Just come out and talk to them and just watch. It's really enjoyable.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what Shanelle's flag is, to be fair. She was born in an Air Force base in Japan, but she's actually resides in Florida. I don't know if she has a different nationality as far as her flag is concerned, but I thought she was American. I just noticed that someone said it in the chat, and you're right. I also thought she was from the U.S., so I have no idea. I'm going to have to ask her that. We'll have to ask Shanelle that on another day.
I was talking to her last night. Yeah, she was born in Japan, and I didn't get too deep in the Air Force and the military because you're always going from place to place, so sometimes you lose where you're from. You forget.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have 4 rounds today, possibly 5. And then we'll be back all day again tomorrow. Today's Friday, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I lose days as I'm here. Oh, yeah, there you go. Someone in the chat said they think it's Guam.
Guam.
That might be right. Thank you guys for checking into that. So I actually have never noticed that her flag is not the American flag. I've streamed Shanelle 50 times, probably. It's pretty wild. All right, so basically we've got lots of rounds left. Let's put it that way. We're not even anywhere into this event. This is our second day. These are B-side matches as we go. We'll throw in some A-side matches along the way. Please go to digitalpool.com and check out the bracket. Just search WPBA and you'll find the Olhausen Colorado Classic.
That's a good combo. See if she's got the window to cut that too. It looks like she does. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. It's pretty cool that you guys just taught me something on the hoovering over the image. Thank you guys. All right, so back at it. Does she go the 2-9 ride here? Does she try to? Man, I don't know if that's beneficial to her. Unless she can get the cue ball down table somehow. And the cue ball will naturally come down table because it's going to come off the pink 4.
Depending on that speed, you don't want it to come back all the way halfway up.
She could also play it as a carom. I wonder if that's what she's looking at. Thin the right side of the 2 and smoke into the 9. Hopefully you can get some separation between all the balls like that.
Oh, nice try.
She wanted some separation. Unfortunately, the 2's going to sit up for Renita. She has brought this back, though. She's only down by 1 game.
Yep. Would you slow roll this one?
Well, I think you have to play it with some kind of rolled controlled pace.
For the distance?
For the 3. You want to stay on this end of the table for the 3 ball. Shanelle's path to here was kind of brutal. I felt bad for her. She played Stephanie Mitchell, the Velvet Hammer, first round, and they're roommates. And they're friends. They're all like besties. And then Stephanie turned around and had to play their other bestie, Caroline, yesterday. And I was like, your guys' house is awkward this week.
A little bit.
Yeah, they wanted to play each other. So Shanelle, and she had a really good match against Stephanie. So I think that she's wanting to kind of keep that momentum, even though she didn't win. She did play really well.
Yeah.
Stephanie is a very seasoned player on tour and has been a top 32 player for quite a while. All right, nice combo there by Renita. Taking back another rack, up by 2 again, 5-3 over Shanelle Loraine.
Lighting.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see a good look of the perfect rack there. We are racking with the 9 on the spot. This is kind of my weird thank you, Adam, at Felt Bar and Billiards. He let me drill holes into his overhead and hang a camera because there's literally a wall around the whole pit. So there's nowhere to set a tripod.
Oh, yeah.
So we were like drilling holes in their walls and like hanging cameras upside down. And it's been an interesting, I mean, I'm very thankful to Adam and Joe. They're wonderful because they do help us. And they let me drill holes every time I come here. I drill holes into something. And they let me, which I'm super grateful for. But this is not the easiest setup. Sorry about that, guys. Looks like Aramith really wants to be involved in this event today. All right, so she's got a shot. She's going to have to use the bridge. This is tough. I mean, honestly, it may be better off just to roll that ball forward and play a safety on the 3.
I don't see anybody
she's
get
trying
up.
to get fancy.
Did you get? Nope.
The window was just too small for me to like that shot. I think she would have been better just rolling the 2 in, leaving the cue ball on that side of the 3, and then just, you know, either banking the 3 out or thinning it and putting the cue ball under the 9-7. Yeah, so she still had the edge. That's the shot that, that still worked out. And she doubled her up in multiple ways, so that's good. Now, the 3-6, I mean, she's down a little bit. Do you get aggressive and just swing it like the 3-6 combo 2-rail kick?
And look, hope that 6 goes to the lower right corner.
Yeah, something, you know, like you got to get something started. Oh, I think she clipped the pink 4.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's ball in hand for Renita.
Well, the 5 goes past the 9 in the upper right, so or in the left side, right?
I wondered if Renita didn't realize. All right, so a little bit of safety play. Now this I don't feel is the best safety play, simply because this allows for Shanelle to pocket this 3 and play it with enough pace that she's naturally going to come down table for the pink 4.
Oh, no.
Oh, the only ball she really needed to worry about.
Yeah, because of the way she was adjusting the cue ball, I was wondering if she's going between the is that the 5 and the 8?
Yeah.
I thought she'd be able to get in between the 2 of those with the way she addressed the cue ball from this angle.
Yeah, I wonder if she can bank this out. She's using the bridge. That's the only part that does suck. I was like, I wonder if she can bank this out and push the 9 towards the pocket. She's just being smart.
Yeah,
she's playing the safety, which is good. I think she did leak it out, though.
Yep. 1 rotation too far.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is I left Birkin charging my cell phone.
Was that your phone that just rang?
No, it's way up. It's way up there. It's by the streaming table. Steve asked a good question on the chat.
Yeah, so there's no longer the 3-point rule now that we are breaking with the 9 on the spot. Okay, so I'll give you a little tidbit. If there's any soft breaking and they catch you soft breaking, they will put you where the rest of the tournament you have to comply with the 3-point rule.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's been happening. We won't get fined, but we will be, if you get caught soft breaking, they will make you follow the 3-point rule the rest of the tournament. So everybody's been really good not to soft break this one.
Giving you a little grace.
Yeah, since we went to the 9 on the spot and opponents racking, we got rid of the 3-point rule.
Oh. Come on. That, I did not see that pink ball coming back that far. Well, unlucky on that. So she might be easier for her to come off one rail and kick at it. Oh no, here, yeah, she's got the 2 rail. Hit it. Oh, just passed it. Went a little long. I think the only problem here is going from the 6 to the 7. Which shouldn't be too big of an issue. Unless that 7 is dead on the rail. Yeah, she came off that a little. Okay, so just cut this all the way up as long as she's not dead on the rail. Look at that.
Oh my
Look
gosh.
at that.
What a swisher.
Look.
Oh,
Nice.
swish.
She made a similar shot to this 8-ball shot. What, a game ago? 2 games ago?
Yeah, that's
a little 8.
well, and actually, if she could bank this, she cuts it. Oh, she cut it
look
well.
at that.
Look at this. Stay out of there, cue ball.
That was a good shot.
That was a really good shot.
That was a good run.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you build your confidence.
Absolutely. You know, the difference here is like for the men.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, Shanelle needed that. She needed that weird little miss. So she's going to have to take full advantage of this to gain back some of those racks. This is a race to 8, ladies and gentlemen. And the score is currently 5-3, which actually makes it a 5-3 race.
Yep.
So Shanelle needs to win 5 games to win this match. This may be one in the start of that. Yeah, so we were talking a little bit about the 9 on the spot. And so, like, here we don't have a break box. Ooh, drains it. Great shot. Little bit of a bank action going on down the rail.
Kind of held my breath there.
Yeah, but it got there. All right, so the score is 5-4, still in favor of Renita Ritchie, but Shanelle taking that 9 ball brings it back within 1. Lots of action still left in this matchup. But anyway, we were talking about the break and the break box for the 9-ball tour. They use a break box. It's mandatory. So they use more of a cut style break. We can do anything behind the kitchen. So it does change things a little bit. Some of the ladies don't like to bridge from the table, which is where the break box can be,
right,
more effective. So they like breaking from the side rail. So I think a lot of them are aiming more for cutting the 1 and kind of drawing the cue ball to the, back to the long rail and back into the pack. Maybe trying to pocket the 1 and the wing ball at the same time. We don't use the break box at any of our events. It's all just behind the kitchen. But the 9 is on the spot. So it does change our break a little bit from the men's, where they have to use more of a cut style break to, the only ball they can guarantee they're making from that break box is the 1 on the side. We have a little bit more option.
I had some good luck on Wednesday night from the rail.
Yeah.
Breaking it from the rail.
Yeah.
But I'm not as accurate on that break as most of these women are, but I was able to get that side pocket a couple of times, and it's different.
It is different.
It's different.
The 9 is on the spot, guys. Don't forget, we are using the perfect rack, the official template rack of the WPBA. The 2-3 kind of lined up funny here. She could play the combination. She could also, the 2 doesn't really go in a lot of places, so she may try to come under it. All right, a little awkward there.
Yeah. The 6 does go to that upper right and that left side, so.
And the 6-9 may actually be a decent combination as well. So we'll see when they get to that ball what their options are. I like the safety.
Yep.
Yeah, great safety by Renita there. All right, so Shanelle may go to the air with this. So Shanelle plays with the Dr. V's carbon fiber jump break cue. She's not going to the air on this one, though. She made a good hit, though.
Oh, that was good.
All right, she might. Oh, no. I was like, she may get away with it.
Well,
not bad. I think, though, Renita pockets the balls really well. This could be dangerous for Shanelle. Everything's pretty open. She's just, the 3 leads to the 4.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty natural just on this 2.
And if she can make the 6-9, the 7 may not even be an issue.
Yeah.
All right. Well done.
She gets the right angle on this 4. Getting to the 5's not a problem.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, watch out for the side pocket. And she gets there. Good shot. Somebody's having problems with the bridge at the top of our view. Looks like Houseman. She's like, what is this thing? I don't need this stinking thing. Ooh. All right, so she decides to roll forward.
So 6.
For the 6 in the side. Both of these ladies have made some great shots in the side pockets, though, so I favor Renita to be fine here.
And she come off of the 9, and she should be good for the 7 if she... Yeah, just like that.
Nice.
She got a good work.
All right, so it sounds like Sarah Miller has defeated Barbara Lee 8-2. Sarah Miller will be advancing. All right, this is what Loraine needed right here. It was Renita to make a small mistake after she made a good shot on the 6th. Now Shanelle's got a steep cut on the 7. Should be fine. Really, it's more about the cue ball. Let's go back to the side view, just see this slide/overhead view. This is a twofer camera. This is the best view we could get from the side. So it's kind of like an overhead, kind of like a side view. All right, so Shanelle used a lot of inside English to pocket that 7 and try to hold the cue. This is one of the most difficult shots in 9-ball pool, I believe. It's awkward.
Coming off that rail?
Yeah, you're cueing awkwardly off the rail, and you're cutting the 9. Let's see if Shanelle can follow through and put this in the back of the pocket. Wow, and she drains it.
Did.
Yeah, a little closer to the rail on that shot gets a lot tougher, but it's definitely one of those angles. It's not my favorite. All right, so if anyone's interested in what's going on at this event, you can go to DigitalPool.com and check it out. These are the live scores that are still happening around the room. Veronica Lyon is taking a commanding lead over Edwige Kavana, 6-2. Pat Seldholm is up 4-2 over Alexandra. Shayna Lewis, we call her Skittles, is up 5-1 over Carrie Anderson. Holman is up 4-3 over Hausman. Tykert is 5-3 over Laura Bendikas. Amanda Mann is tied with Serena Kopanen's 4-4, and Pam Kelly is 6-4 over Holly. Let's see if we can get back out of here and get back to our feature match. I feel like I'm missing one. Am I missing one? I think they just finished. It was a Sarah Miller.
Yeah. They finished a little bit ago.
Yeah. So if you guys are wanting to see what's going on going forward, you can go to digitalpool.com and just search in tournaments. Click on the tournaments tab at the top. Go to your search bar and search WPBA. You'll find the Olhausen Colorado Classic right there, easily accessible. You can check out all the live scores going on in the room, the bracket. You can see stats and performances. It's really a cool, DigitalPool is really kind of cutting edge, in my opinion. What they're doing for the game is amazing.
And they've made it simple.
Yeah, absolutely.
We use it for our tournaments, and it is so simple. I'm not used to it, but I'm starting to learn it. I'm able to get around the program. It's really nice. She got back down for the 2-ball.
Yeah, starting shot was nice.
And they got this tied up. Shanelle brought this back.
Don't forget, guys, too, if any of you are watching on Billiard TV or Amazon Prime, thank you, guys. But also, if you're watching on WPBA Billiards on YouTube, please take just a second to subscribe to the channel, become part of our chat group. We have the best chat group in the business, in my opinion. And then also make sure you're sharing this to your social medias. We really could use the support.
Yep.
We're up against it with the U.S. Open happening at the same time right now. So if you want to show some support for the ladies, remember these are free streams. They're not a pay-per-view platform like the WNT is at the moment. And we appreciate the help getting it out. All right, so this worked out okay because she's left distance on this 3. And it's going to be tough for Renita to hold for any type of position on the pink 4. Maybe she can roll it in and hold it. But I don't know. That's difficult.
She came off that. Would she come into the 4?
She could.
Yep.
Just like that. But she missed the 3.
Ooh.
All right, this is what Shanelle needs. The match is tied up 5-5. This is a race to 8, ladies and gentlemen. So from here, it's a race to 3.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match. She's got a little angle. She could get in trouble. She won't come out high enough. She did it. She had enough angle.
Wow, nice.
Nice shot.
And she stayed down beautifully on that execution.
Just roll this forward.
Yeah, she doesn't want it to get too steep under the 5. She'd like to get a little bounce. Well, she did.
She got a little bit.
Yeah, she's steep underneath there. All right, so this is a tough shot because depending on what she puts on the cue ball, this bottom right-hand pocket's real big.
Yeah, she's going to try to stun that up, isn't she?
She's drawing away from it. Yeah. We'll see if she can avoid the corner. Yeah, she missed the ball trying to avoid the scratch. I think that was a tough shot for Shanelle. Okay, so if she can hit this 5 in the face, she looks like she's putting a little high on the ball, but she's going to play the containing safety, try to keep the cue under the 9, which
She got it. Did she?
I think she got it. I
Looks
don't
like
think it leaked out. I don't think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she's okay. Shanelle may be kicking at this ball. All right, so these ladies are on a mandatory 40-second shot clock with 1 extension per rack. So it sounds like Shanelle probably took her extension here. Ooh, nice hit. Nice hit. Oh. There's a couple different safety options here. She could thin would be the left side of the 5 and put the cue under the 8. She could thin the right side of the 5 and go up table and try to put the cue ball under the 9. The 7 also makes for a big blocker ball there.
Because she wouldn't be getting a whole lot of that 5 if she did that. Looks like she's coming under the 8. Yep.
Right. And it leaked out. I think Shanelle has a shot at the 5. I do believe. She overcut it. Which means she could have made that ball.
This one for Renita's going to be... She should be able to go that side pocket. The right side pocket's not in her way for the kick.
I do have to giggle. I've seen someone's... Danny's in the chat. So, talking about Allison's mom.
Oh,
so no. Christine has as many fans at this point at our events as Allison does because she's been coming to all the events with Allie.
Yeah.
And now Christine is just as popular. And Allison last night, she's pulling her mom through the room and she's like, I can't get her out of here. Like, people are stopping her, wanting to talk to her mom. And she's like, what's going on?
I had the privilege of sitting behind them and meeting them yesterday. We had the best time.
Oh, Christine's a blast.
She is.
She's a riot. I see where Allison has this great sense of humor, and I can see where she gets it.
Yeah.
Because Christine's the same way. Went to dinner with them when we were in Alabama, and oh my God, what a riot. So much fun. Yeah. Okay. Good starting shot for Shanelle there. She needs to really bear down so she can take the lead for the first time in this match. These 3 balls to get her there.
Nice stroke.
Well played. Good execution. Wants to keep the cue ball off the rail. She'd be able to just slide the cue ball to the left long rail. But I think she's going to try to dig into it maybe with a tad of right-hand English to try to get to the other side of the table. Like that. Except a little bit longer shot, but not having to worry about scratching in the sides.
Makes that shot a little easier on the 8 because you're not trying to get somewhere. You can just let the ball do what it's going to do.
Yeah, you can accept the longer shot. It's not really that long. If you were playing this shot on a bar table, this would not be a super difficult shot for you. So I think the size of a 9-foot can be a bit daunting, but if you put it in perspective to a small table, shots like that are really not that difficult.
And Colorado it's monopolized by 7-foot tables. So when we go to a 9-foot, we get a little different eyeball.
Yeah, it makes you, it definitely can be daunting. All right, so Shanelle Loraine taking the lead for the first time in this match, 6-5 over Renita Ritchie.
3 in a row, right?
That's right. Let's
came
go.
Back 3 in a row.
Shanelle getting to it, doing work. A really nice run there at the end. 4-ball run to win that rack. Probably gives her a little confidence going into the last leg of this matchup. I'm not going to lie, though, Shanelle, I love watching her play because she sneaks up on the ball.
She does.
I told you, like,
Yeah,
once you start watching her, you
it.
realize it. You're like, oh, she's sneaking up again. She's wonderful. All right, Renita Ritchie to break. All right, so she does pocket the ball on the side. She does miss the wing ball, but that's okay. I think she got some bumps and things got funny. Unfortunately, I don't think she has a clean shot on the 2. She can see it, though. She can see it.
Yeah.
There's some safety options here.
She might be able to hide it behind that 4 and 6. You think she has enough to cut it that far?
I don't know. I'm not sure if she has the whole ball or not. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
We both lean, trying to see
Yeah,
it.
we're trying to lean on the computer screen like it's going to help. Yeah, we're at the table.
It's funny how that works.
We both did it.
Okay, I like this right
Is
here.
it going?
And if she makes it, she's not sitting beautifully on the 3, but she has left Shanelle kind of awkward on the blue, too.
Caught myself watching the stream, holding a ruler up to see if it'll go because I can't tell the angle. Hold a sheet of paper up on the straight edge.
Looking at the bracket, folks.
It's a good shot on the 2 ball. She can barely see that 3. She should be able to cut it in. A little thin.
I seen Angela Janik's dad is in the chat. Hi, Bill. Yes, Angela will be playing the winner of Chris Honeman and Kim Houseman. Chris currently in the lead 5-3 over Houseman. Angela will be playing at 1 o'clock versus the winner of that match.
Yeah, 3 ball
I don't
rolled
know.
right up.
She tries to thread the needle here. I almost feel like she just said she was going to try. If that pink 4 moves on the way past, it is not good. I don't know how else she can get in there. The 5 is totally in her way as far as the 1-railer to it. Wow, that's tough.
Wow.
It's not an easy shot here. And I just don't know that there's a big enough gap between the 6 and the 4. Man.
Doesn't look like.
Is she trying to spin past the 5 to the 3?
Wow.
A whole lot of right-hand spin.
Yeah,
I don't know that
take
that's
off.
possible. I wonder if maybe a better option would have been to just tie it up. Tie something up to it and give up the ball in hand. But then you take the risk of them trying to 3-foul you because you purposely fouled their first one.
Right.
All right, so Shanelle's starting to warm up. Renita needs to be careful how many chances she gives this young lady because Shanelle is a very capable player.
No pun intended, but she'll sneak up on you.
That's fair. All right, so this is going to come. She's all right.
She's good.
She made it past the side. Cue ball needs to slow down.
No breaks on the table today.
Let's go to the side view and see. Yeah, she can do this. I mean, it's steep. And if she plays it with a little bit of inside English, the ball will throw towards the pocket. What I mean by that is maybe applying a little right-hand spin, direction that she's cutting the ball. Looks like she is. She's just letting the cue ball go, but
yep.
Oh, she needs it to go. Oh, very difficult.
Sometimes I don't even think the bridge is long enough to reach some of those.
There you go. That's a good look at that. Here's a link in our description to this video, everyone, and it'll take you right to the bracket if you have a favorite player that you're checking into. Someone asked about Stephanie Mitchell, the Velvet Hammer. She'll be playing Savannah Easton today. What time is that? 3 o'clock.
3.
She won't be on the feature table, but Savannah may be streaming, so it might be something you look into. Savannah does typically stream her matches that aren't on the feature table, of course. But next on this feature table, we're going to have Lori John Brown. And I'm not sure if her opponent has been decided yet. No, Betsy and Alexandra are currently sitting at 4s in the race to 8. So the winner of Betsy and Alexandra Gulikova will play Queen of the Hill on the feature table next match. Wow. All right, so this is a big shot for Shanelle. It either puts her on the hill, or Renita will be tied back up in this match. Right. So this is a big opportunity for Shanelle Loraine. And I think these shots are pretty daunting. But if you think about it, and you take away some of the rail thoughts,
right?
You're really just hitting that ball in the same spot that you hit so many other shots in. Get in there. Oh, she hit that pretty good. Yeah. That is not an easy shot. All right, so.
Yeah, the mental game is something else.
Absolutely.
Because it is just a normal cut shot. It's just a rail.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Different ways to think about it. Whoa. She made a good shot on the edge. Just not enough steam to get back up to the middle of the table. But she did good on that 8-ball. Cutting that ball, she does make those shots, doesn't she?
She does.
Oh.
Oh, almost did the Z shot. All right, so a nice steep back cut into the top left pocket for Shanelle, but I think she'll be okay.
All right, puts her on the hill.
Shanelle Loraine, ladies and gentlemen, on the hill in this race to 8. Let's see. What can we get into? Let's say thank you to our event sponsors. All right, there you go. Thank you to our event sponsors. Actually two, Ron Cox, and of course,
Master Auto Glass.
There you go. Those are 2 of our sponsors. Mr. Ron Cox right here in the booth. So special thank you to them. Do you guys have any social medias or anything that they can follow?
Yeah, we do have our Facebook page. Rebuilding a few things right now, which is exciting for us.
Okay.
We are just staying really standard because we're 100% mobile.
Okay.
So we come out to people's homes and their work. So
nice.
And all the new technology that's out there on these new vehicles, we can recalibrate these camera systems and stuff right there in the driveway or the parking lot, so you don't have to take your vehicles into the shops any longer. Cool. Yeah, the technology's been great, but between my business partner and myself, we're pushing over 80 years experience in helping people. So yeah, it's fun. Nice. She hit that one ball. Great. You see how the cue ball just came straight towards the cue?
Yep. Yeah, and she made a nice break. Probably one of her better ones. Yeah, some questions. We do have media guides on site for those of you who are interested in purchasing one and you intend to at some point come visit us here at Felt. They're very affordable. I think they're $20 or $25. And they have spots for all of the top 32 to sign. And of course, there's also other autograph pages in the book that you can have all the other girls sign as well. It's a great keepsake. It's probably the best media guide I think we've ever had. And so kudos to Jerry Stuckert for working so diligently on that. And I do believe his daughter helped out, so that was great. But it's a cool piece of, memorabilia that, you can't get anywhere. We don't do it online. You have to come to one of our events in person. So if you're close to, make sure you stop and grab one.
And I got one. It is nice.
Yeah, all you got to do is talk to our tournament director, and he can guide you in the right direction to find a merch book. Or a media book, sorry. All right. Don't forget, guys, after this match, we're going to reboot the stream, and we're going to have Lori John Brown, the Queen of the Hill, one of the most seasoned world champions on tour.
Yeah.
Up next on the featured table.
Let's make the shot, let the ball come back over. No.
Oh.
No.
It's dark in there.
A little dark in that,
nobody likes
that
to
pocket,
be there.
huh?
Yeah, nobody likes it in there.
All 6 of those pockets have the same darkness.
Absolutely.
Looks like she's got a pretty good angle on that 5 to come back over for that 6 on the left long rail. That was a nice shot. She came to that shot nice. That was a nice touch. Can't tell from this angle, but if she rolls forward, I don't know if the 9 ball would get in the way of her getting position on that 8.
No, I think if she pockets it, she should be able to track forward.
Yep. Get behind it. Oh.
Kind of a safe there. Like, not that it was intentional, like anything, but I mean, the way the ball shot out of the pocket, it laid up safe, kind of. I mean, Shanelle's going to have to come with something here.
I think that bank's pretty straightforward to the top right.
Right, so if it lays on that short reel, she's going to leave Renita with not a shot.
I think she
not
got it.
A shot.
She got that hidden for her.
She can kick up underneath it, though, and possibly get that 7-ball down table like this.
Oh, goodness.
That's not okay. I almost feel bad when that kind of stuff happens because you know that, you know, she's playing the right shot. She's trying to put distance between the two balls. One tiny little millimeter off, and she's bobbling the points in the side pocket, and it's sitting up.
Yeah, she didn't mess around with that
done.
stroke.
Yeah, Shanelle, she's, you know, she handles these moments well. I will say that I like that about Shanelle. You know, she understands the moments and the work that it requires. You notice that she gets right in, does her pre-shots, and does all the things she's supposed to do. Ooh, and this one right here, this 9-ball, ladies and gentlemen, we've already seen her make one of these so far. Exact same shot, just about.
Get her to the next round right here.
She's going to take her time and sneak up on it. Full follow through, don't baby the ball. All right, so a little bit of a niche in the armor there. All right, Renita is going to have to come with one. She's just going to cut this into the left side pocket. She needs to get back some racks if she wants to stay in this match. And Loraine is on the hill.
Oh, she just missed it on the point.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, wee. Let's see. I'm talking. I make sound effects while I'm in here.
You looked up and there it was. Wow. She's in there.
Yeah, she's very deep into the pocket, but the thing is she's not hooked by the point. So really she just really needs to focus on just making a good solid connection, following through in her stroke.
Nope.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a rough.
Tough shot from there. So Renita's going to go ahead and take this rack back, taking one back and only being down one after this 9. So.
Okay. 7-6. Shanelle came back with 4 in a row because she was down 5-3 at one time. So she came back 4 in a row.
Wow. Yeah. She was on a mission.
What does it say? The first one and the last one are the hardest ones to win?
Yeah, for shizzle.
Danny was asking about a merch table. Merchandise, so.
Yeah, last year we had a merch table.
Yeah.
This year we're right in the middle of revamping our merchandise, so we don't have it all here. So hopefully, this next season, because we've got one more event, right?
Right.
This next season, I'm hoping we kind of get that a little more put together. Because, you know, people like to have stuff, souvenirs from these events.
Yeah. I started collecting some stuff to put it around my pool table, and, you know, it's really nice conversation pieces, and just, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Especially when you're here getting the signatures and meeting everyone. It's just, it's so much fun. The community's great.
Well, I think you're going to end up with one of our flipper-doos. You know about those, right?
Flipper-doos. Well, I gotta be careful when I ask.
They're the scorekeepers.
Oh, yeah.
They make fun of me because I call them Moonlighting makes fun of me because I call them the flipper-doos. Last time we were here, for whatever reason, I was really slap happy on Sunday.
Yeah,
I know that's not a good break.
Tired.
I was exhausted by Sunday.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, for whatever reason, I couldn't call it a scorekeeper. I kept saying, you know, that flipper-do thing. Super silly. Not professional at all. But Moonlighting, I got a kick out of it, so they sent me my own flipper-do.
Oh.
Shout out to Moonlighting Billiards.
Yeah.
They're pretty awesome to have on board for this event. Like, they're really great. I really enjoyed them, and was so happy to see that they had come back to this event again this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
I would say the one killer for Renita in this particular match is the fact that she's an amazing ball maker, but maybe to spend some more time, be more accurate with a cue ball. That would be my suggestion going forward. Whether she wins or loses in this particular match, I would say that I think for every stream match that you play, I think that you learn something from it. And if I could throw any piece of advice that direction, I would say that would be it.
Oh, goodness. This is going to be a little difficult. Get up over the top of that 5 ball. She's going to have to lift that up quite a bit. She stands on her toes to try to get over this. She's trying to get that cue ball over there behind the 8 and 7. Just came up a little short. Shoo, just kept rolling. She's all right, though. Gotta get all the way to the other side of the table, to the top of the table there for that 6. Nice shot. Come off of there.
Big bounce. 7 ball's tricky, though. We'll see where this rack's going to go.
Well, if she comes off the short rail at the bottom, she should be able to get back up because she's cutting that in the side.
Yeah.
So it's pretty natural, right?
Yeah. All right, so as long as she doesn't get too straight on this, she should have angled to do things. Oh, yeah. She may have to come under. I wonder if she can come underneath it and play some crazy 7-8 combo. I'm trying to figure this match out. Sorry, folks. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Hey, you don't know until you try.
No.
I think that was the theme of the Pro-Am. With no safeties.
Yeah, no, you can't play safe in the Pro-Am. That's no fun.
So you don't know until you try. Let's see how she comes out. Oh, yeah, she's just gonna... Yep.
Yeah, she's just an accepted. She may opt to play some type of safety. I don't know if she's kind of just standing over it. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get back to that table view. She's looking it out, but be mindful. These ladies are on a 40-second shot clock with 1 40-second extension per rack. We've hardly seen any hill matches.
Right.
I think Lori John had one last night against Bick.
Yeah, that was a heck of a match.
Yeah. That was the first time that...
But we haven't had
seen one, but
we
not
haven't had
many.
Hill on the...
Not at all on the featured table.
Yeah.
No, not at all yet. So it's coming. We're going to see one.
Oh, yeah.
Normally we see them all, the whole, like Soaring Eagle, I think every single match was a hill thriller. I was like, is this real life? Like, this is crazy. I think everybody's nerves were shot.
Oh.
Oh, this is not a bad, this is not a bad move. I mean, Renita's going to have to either come with a great bank shot or she's going to have to find a safety. There's a couple different ways she can go about that. I like doubling it up, though. If I'm going to play the safety, bank the 7 down here by the 8 and put the cue ball underneath. She could do this, too. Put the cue ball under the 8. I was thinking the other way, but this is a wonderful shot. Wow, what a good shot.
That was a great shot.
Yeah, either way is super efficient, you know.
Does Shanelle go airborne here?
She might. She doesn't jump a lot. She can jump. We've seen her jump, but she's sneaking up on it.
Yeah. Little by little.
I love her. She's great. Shanelle's a wonderful human, by the way. All right, so she's kicking at it. It's a little close for the jump, so I like her kicking at it. She does need to hit it, though, or this is about to be a hill match.
Oh.
All right, so I favor Renita to not have much trouble with these last 3 balls. We'll see how she gets through this rack. All right, ball 1 down. 2 more to go to tie this up. It's weird how quiet the room is today.
It is. It's
totally different.
Different.
Shanelle Loraine's got to take advantage of these last 2 balls.
Right here.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a totally different atmosphere, that's for sure. She just accepted the shot.
This is where you can feel all your breaths and heartbeats and.
I'm in the booth and I'm filling it for you. Yeah. All right, Shanelle.
Hey, congratulations to Shanelle Loraine. All right, folks, so we're going to reboot this stream. Don't forget, we got LJ coming up next. She's our next big matchup on the feature table. It is a B-side matchup, and I can't wait to kind of look. Let's look at the live scores just to kind of. She's playing the winner of Chris Holman versus Kim Hausman. So it looks like Holman is on 6. Never know. It could be all kinds of things. There's lots of movement happening today at the Olhausen, Colorado Classic here at Felt Bar and Billiards in Englewood, Colorado. I want to say a special thank you to Ron Cox, PBIA instructor and sponsor of this event. So thank you for joining us in the booth. We're going to see him again a little bit later today. I think he's going to come back and hang out with us a little later. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock Mountain Time Zone, folks. All right, guys. I want to say another special thank you to our event sponsors, of course, as well as our tour sponsors. There's so many that have been wonderful for us. Perfect Rack is, of course, the official rack sponsor. We've got Aramis, Simonis, Classic Billiards, Kamui, How Tips, How Carbon Fiber Shafts, Castillo Leather Goods, Diamond Billiards, so many. Super Shot Billiards. Those are some of the, the newer sponsors here at the WPBA, and of course our event sponsors. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond. I am the voice of the WPBA, and we're going to be right back in action after the reboot. Thank you guys for tuning in, whether it be Billiard TV or Amazon Prime, or just being a fan and watching us on WPBA Billiards on YouTube. We appreciate you, and we will see you soon.